Hi, my name's Phoebe, and I have some great updates to our POMs, or points of measure. So let's jump on in and have some fun while we learn. Okay, so here in my screen, I've got some points of measure on my garment, or POMs. And if I look over here to my object browser, I'll see all of my points of measure. And what's even better is I'll see a very organized points of measure. So how we got that is through this update with folders. So we also have folders in our fabric over here. And we've also added them now to our POM tab, or points of measure. You can easily add in folders through this icon right here with create new folder. When you do that, it will then create a whole folder for you where you can house all of those POMs that work within that folder name. So I'm going to just type in new. And you can add in points of measure that go directly underneath that folder through adding this add button. So when you hit this add button, you can then type in and write in POM. You also can click and drag POMs to different folders if you want. And it's just a drag and drop, very easy. Right now I've got some discrepancy here with my numbering, so I'm just going to click on my number here and change this. So when you have a folder in your points of measure, you have a few other options too. So of course, as I showed you before, you can add in points of measure and drag and drop them in as well. You also can minimize them. So you can minimize your folders by hitting this little arrow, and it will then collapse it. And you can also show all of the measurements by selecting it again, and then it will show everything. You also can hit this delete button here. If you hit the delete folder, you'll then have two options. You can either move all of those points of measure that are within the folder to your first folder, or you can delete them as well. I'm going to hit delete. And then this will delete everything and the folder and everything. You, of course, can just go in and create another one if you wanted to and add more in. But I actually have all of my organization that I need, so I'm all good. What you also can see here is I have some grading up top. So if you've applied grading to your garment, you'll then be able to see all of that measurement here. You also can hide it if you want. So if I want to hide some of this grading, I can just hit this eye icon and it will hide those graded sizes. And then I can like resize my window or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and keep these on though. So now what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to add another point of measure, and I'm going to add a point of measure to my garment. So what's nice is if you prep a bit, you can easily set up all of your folders, add in all of your points of measure, and then go through and add in through the garment, like add in those measurements. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to hit this add button, and then I'm going to say armhole. And this is a nice little trick to actually do a full armhole measurement. So now I'm going to go to my points of measure. As you can see, I've selected this point of measure so that CLO knows that the measurement I create here should populate within this point of measure. I'm now just going to click the start and end points for everything here, and then hit enter as I'm done. I'm now going to go to my edit point of measure tool, and here I'm just going to select these measurements. Right click show length, and then I'll be able to see a complete full armhole measurement. I can also change it, so if I didn't want a straight measurement and I wanted a curve, I can just right click and say segment type, and then it will give me the curve measurement. and it will show me it for all my graded sizes. What's also really nice is when I look at all of this, I can also see both my 3D or my garment measurement, or I can see my pattern measurement. This was released a few releases back, but just as a reminder, you can click 3D line, and then this will show all 3D measurements. I can uncheck this, and then I'll just see my 2D measurement or my pattern measurement. And I'll always be able to see my 3D measurement down below my property editor here. I'll see whatever this is. So this is showing me what my total 3D length is. If I want to like easily compare, I can always uncheck this and I'll just see what the 2D measurement is. And also I'll see what the length difference is between what the garment measurement and the pattern measurement is. So here I see that it's 1.344 different between pattern and what it is sitting on my garment. So those are some nice things about your POM that's updated. One of the last things I just want to touch on is how you can save all of this. So you can save all of this really easily by just hitting save. You can decide if you want your 2D, 3D, or 2D and 3D line saved. And then you can just hit the save button right here. You also can open any Excel file or CSV file format into CLO, and it will automatically populate all of those like measurement names and everything, and then you can go through and add them all in from your garment. And then this is what it looks like when you save it. So this is all of my measurements. You can see it even keeps it in the groups and all of that. And you'll see I saved both the 2D and 3D. So I see both my 2D and 3D lengths, small to extra large, small to extra large. So all really, really great. And yeah, everything. It's so cool, right? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, the comment section down below is for you to ask, and one of us will get back to you. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Check out the whole, all the videos on the CLO channel because there's so many and they all have such great information for you, and it's all completely free. So go and check it out. It's all really great. And thanks again for watching.